this is where I was. I opened up the curtain to let the sunshine in. The cat jumped up on top of there, and I was loving on him, and I looked out the window, and the house with the red car in the driveway, actually it has a burgundy Nissan in there as well. The red car has 4 flat tires. Then there's a white car facing the other way, parked in the street. That car has not gone anywhere. I can't even remember if it ever ran. And this morning I was loving on the cat, looking out at the trees and the leaves and the grass, because it had sparkling, cold, sparkling dew on the grass. And this big SUV came riding down the street slowly, turned around slowly, stopped right in the middle of the street, right in front of that house. And he got out. He's about my size, about 250 pounds, 6 foot. He was a black guy, all dressed in brown except for a red hat. And he kind of was looking around, looking around. Then he reached back in the SUV and he had something in his hands. I don't know what it was. About the size of an oil filter. So now, maybe they're going to fix that car up. I don't know. It was something small. He went over to that white car and he quietly lifted it, the lid, the hood, the bonnet, about 6 inches, tucked whatever he had in his hand underneath, and put the hood back down, got back in his SUV, and he drove off. About 5 minutes later, that burgundy Nissan that's parked in the driveway had 2 or 3 guys in it. They come down, and all the cars that visit that place usually come down and around the court. And then they park in the driveway. I mean, that's stupid. But these guys just were trying to park in the driveway. They went forward a little and backward a little. And they looked like they were either listening to bumpy music, or they were nervous or something. I don't know. And then they decided that they couldn't park because they were trying to park straight and they couldn't. So they pulled backwards into the street and drove off. So I called the police and I told them. And now I'm back at the desk trying to get that taken care of so I can come in here and do the stuff in this bedroom. I mean, if I want to be nosy-rosy, I could forget the desk stuff and come in here today, but that house used to have people that, Scott were friends with and everything. This was all a while back, high school, 10 years ago. And then they moved and decided to rent the house to somebody that they knew through church. Well, those people rented it, here's a cop car. Oh, this is exciting. Hello. Oh my God. I feel bad for the cops. Because they always walk into something not knowing what the hell's going on. They only hear it from somebody that calls them up. He doesn't even walk like a cop. I wonder if the red Nissan it's the other one. It's the other one. Oh, it's the other one, man. Shoot. Nothing like parking cattywampus. Went to the store to pick up my blood pressure medicine and my depression medicine. It's a nice day out. It's a bit chilly still, but it is February. Going back home to do some, try to finish up the desk work, and so I can move into the bedroom to do that stuff. The problem is I'm trying to be too thorough. I've been watching the hoarder programs on YouTube, and it's disgusting. Really disgusting. Then they have these compulsive cleaner programs too. I watched some of those to see if I could come up with any tips. Oh my God, everybody's out today. What, is no one working? No one works in North County? Apparently not. Behind a Truck, Illinois plate, he does not have a flag or anything hanging off that ladder, which is protruding a good 3 feet off the back of that top of that thing. It doesn't even look tied down. Yeah. It's 25 miles an hour through here. And people generally go 40 or 50. One time my mom got creamed in this intersection of her street and this one. Right there where that car is. She was coming out of her street and someone came flying up over the hill. Oh, are you getting seasick? Sorry. I'm sorry. Here comes the school bus. There's somebody right on my butt. They may be on my street, I don't know. These are kids walking home from high school. Go ahead. Oh. Thank you. Is that little black car? Yeah, little black car was on my butt. Are they going to go to the 1455, this questionable house here? This house right here with that car, these cars. No? Okay. Back at the ranch. Time to unload the groceries and the cat litter. The black car was behind me dropped off a kid. It looked like he came home from football practice all limping. Not at the 1455 house, at a different house. Well, I'm back home, which means one major thing, get back to work. There's never a dull moment around here. Never. I don't want to be one of those nosy neighbors, but I don't want a crack house down the street or people that are going to be parking all over the place or standing in the street or with their car doors open talking to each other when they could go in the house or stand next to each other and talk to each other. I don't know. Is it that generation? I don't think so. It's just those kind of people. Whatever those kind of people are. This kind of people's got to get back to work. So I can go upward and onward. Look like high school kids. They were waiting to be let in. They stood there for about 5 minutes.